So this function has two parts. The first part is creating this recursive function or recursive sequence iteratively, or you can do it recursively. So the first part, to do it iteratively, we have to write out our function. So we say function, and our output, we're just going to say y, and then our name is recursive sequence. Our only input is n, which is how long this sequence is. So we have two base conditions. B of 1 is -2 and B of 2 is 3. So this function is supposed to work for any n given. So we have to create some conditions. So if n is equal to 1, then we're just going to say y is equal to -2. Else if n is equal to 2, so b of 2, well, we already know that y is equal to 3. Now else, that means n is greater than 2. And we're going to assume that n is any positive integer greater than or equal to 1. So if it's greater than 2, what we're going to do is pre-allocate b. So we're going to say b is equal to zeros. I'm just going to say n, 1. We're also going to say b of 1 is equal to -2. We're going to say b of 2 is equal to 3. And then we're going to say b of, and then we're going to have to do a for loop here. So I can't just say b of n. We're going to say a for loop. We're going to say for I is equal to, now we're going to go through 3 through n. And we're going to say b of I is going to equal this recursive function that we have, which is b of I minus 2 divided by 2. Then this is minus 3 times b of I minus 1. We're just going to end the for loop right there, and then we can end the function right there as well. Now, that's how we do it iteratively. Now, say we wanted to do this recursively. Now, how would we do that? We'd still write our function header like we would normally would. We have our output y, and our name, and our input n. Now, we still have to do the same conditions. If n is equal to 1, then we're just going to say y is equal to -2, and else if n is equal to 2, then just y is equal to 3. Else, now we know it's greater than, what we're going to do is call the function itself. So we're going to say y is equal to, we're going to have the function called by itself, but two terms less than. So we're going to say recursive sequence of n minus 2, whatever was given to us, minus 2, divided by 2, minus 3 times the call of the function for n minus 1. So say n was given as 3, then we're going to call this function for n equals 1. And then when it does call it, when this calls it, we're going to get the value -2. And when this calls it, say n was equal to 3, this will give us n equals 2, so this will give us a value of 3, and it will just compute what b of 3 is. And so we can just end the function right there. So recursively is a lot more clean than iterative.